This Galactic War recap featuring Coretta Kelly is best experienced with headphones without interruptions. This is intended for incoming Xbox reinforcements and will inform you of what has already transpired in the ongoing Second Galactic War. This is accurate up to the conclusion of the battle for Super Earth.
Good evening, I'm your host, Coretta Kelly. Today, fighting against the Terminids was bolstered by the arrival of the Helldivers, marking the start of Operation Valiant Enclosure. According to the Ministry of Defense, the Terminids will be safely quarantined once more by the end of the month. We go now to breaking news. We've just received what appears to be the first confirmed footage of the emerging automaton threat. We're receiving word now that the president has released a statement saying, quote, "It is past time we responded to this unprovoked incursion against democracy. The Helldivers are deploying as we speak to strike a number of automaton military installations. These invaders will soon discover the steel of Super Earth resolve." End quote. With fighting on two fronts, this will be the largest Helldiver mobilization since the First Galactic War. The automatons have just launched surprise invasions of multiple developed worlds. In response, the Helldivers have been partially redirected from Operation Valiant Enclosure to defend against the bot incursion. With termicide dispersion towers now installed across the barrier planets, the Helldivers have begun operations to fully activate the Terminid control system. Helldivers continue efforts to eradicate the automaton threat in Operation Swift Disassembly. The Minister of Defense has indicated that the operation's goal is the total destruction of all automatons, saying, "Peace is not an option. The automatons are programmed for two things: violence and hating freedom." Reports indicate that the TCS is fully operational, with termicide having killed nearly 100% of the Terminids on the barrier planets. In a shocking development, a massive automaton fleet has invaded Cyberstan and the surrounding systems. Early reports indicate that this armada may be over 10 times larger than all previously encountered automaton forces. Currently, there is no information about the source of these new automatons or their connection to the automaton forces encountered previously. The unprovoked assault lasted merely hours, quickly overwhelming the relatively undefended planets on the galactic fringe. A preliminary investigation by the Ministry of Science reveals that the termicide initially worked, quote, as intended, eliminating 99.6% of the Terminid population on all barrier planets. However, on Meridia, some of the remaining Terminids not only survived, but actually began reproducing up to 20 times faster than before. Scientists are now calling the planet a Terminid, quote, super colony. Citizens of all ages and classifications are signing up to serve in what is now being called the Second Galactic War. Production of weaponized dark fluid is scheduled to resume tomorrow, with no shortfalls projected in support of the ongoing operation to destroy the Terminid supercolony. Thanks to the courageous efforts of the Helldivers, the planet Meridia was successfully collapsed into a black hole, destroying the supercolony and its mutated strain of Terminids. The mysterious cloud of spores known as the Gloom finally showed signs of slowing its growth. The cloud, which began emanating from the core of the Terminid quarantine zone last week, has doubled in size almost every day and now encompasses nearly a dozen solar systems. The Democracy Space Station has completed its first test fire, successfully destroying a small moon. It is now ready to enter operation. Staffed by over 1.5 million personnel and costing over 1 billion supercredits a day to operate, the DSS is expected to make an immediate and significant impact to the Galactic War. In a shocking development, the anti-democratic aliens known as the Illuminate have been confirmed as responsible for multiple simultaneous attacks across the galaxy. The advanced and highly xenophobic beings were thought exterminated in the First Galactic War, but according to the Ministry of Defense, their survival indicates that our children and our freedom are now more at risk than ever before. A shocking report from the Ministry of Science has revealed the true nature of the humanoid assailants being used by the Illuminate. These attackers have been confirmed as former citizens of Super Earth, abducted and transformed into mind-controlled monstrosities. Captured specimens retain no trace of their former selves, showing no recognition of loved ones or the Super Earth flag. These lost souls have been named the Voteless. Tragically, they are completely beyond saving. As for the Voteless, the Helldivers have been ordered to bring a swift end to their horrific fates as foot soldiers of a despotic regime. The Ministry of Expansion released an evacuation warning for planets near the Meridian Singularity following a sharp spike in dark energy radiation. Experts believe that the wormhole has been held open by a constant flow of dark energy from the Illuminate invaders. In a historic collaboration between the Ministries of Expansion, Science, and Defense, Super Earth High Command is launching its first large-scale expedition into the gloom. The destruction of the Terminid supercolony earlier this year appears to have created a wormhole, which the Illuminate were able to use to force entry into our galaxy. In a shocking development, a massive fleet of Illuminate ships has appeared near the Meridian Singularity, seemingly having traversed the wormhole from somewhere unknown. This so-called Great Host of the Illuminate is believed to be ultimately headed for Super Earth itself. Our proud capital may soon become a battleground. Planetary defenses are being bolstered with the help of volunteer civilians, young and old, who refuse to abandon the heart of managed democracy. Meanwhile, the Helldivers have deployed to engage the Illuminate force and slow its advance. Super Earth is under attack. The Illuminate are invading. All citizens are advised to seek shelter immediately. Illuminate forces have launched assaults on each megacity, including Prosperity City itself. Helldiver and SEAF units are engaged in fierce urban fighting on multiple fronts. Superstone Park has been destroyed. VHF Channel 1612 will broadcast up-to-date citizen alerts. Citizens of Super Earth, I come to you today with joyous, wondrous news. Super Earth, our home, is free once more. Following days of fierce fighting, the brave, heroic Helldivers drove off the Illuminate invaders, repelling them to the depths of the Milky Way. The President of Super Earth has released a statement. We always knew this day would come. The light of managed democracy may be dimmed for a while, but it can never go out, so long as our patriotism and fealty remain absolute.